With the name of Almighty One God, who is most merciful and beneficent. Friends, my name is Dr. Abu Abdullah. We were discussing contribution of Muslims in science and arts. Today we will be discussing the third lecture on contribution of Muslims in music. We talked about Muslims' role in Arabia and Persia, and today we will discuss role of Muslims in Indian origin. The enlightened West has considered all people inhabiting the vast Indo-Pakistan subcontinent as Hindus. Hence, Indian music was wrongly been taken to be entirely contribution of the Hindus. Unfortunately, the Western historians, being inspired by their Hindu counterparts, have not only ignored the cultural, political and artistic enterprises of Muslim India, but they have formed a biased opinion in favor of Hindus. Notwithstanding their profound effects in underrating the cultural achievements of Muslims, such well-known historians and critics as Sir William James, James Todd, Augustus West W. Hunter, W. Hunter, Surendra Mohan Tagore, Anand Kumar Swami and Professor Rande had to admit through half-heartedly the valuable part played by Muslims in the development of Indian music. The Muslims since the time of Amir Khosrow, who lived in the reign of Alauddin Khilji, formed the vanguard of all cultural movements in India and were pioneers in the domains of music. Amir Khosrow, born in 1253 AD at Patipali near Kannauj, Uttar Pradesh, was a master musician, a man possessing extraordinary abilities and a versatile taste. He wrote enchanting geets and composed many new songs, which acquired great popularity even during his lifetime. He also invented a new type of sitar. He enriched Indian music through his compositions and innovations of khayal, kaul, kalbana, zalaf, ghaza, qadir and tarana. Sazgiri and khayal composed by him formed the culmination of his achievements, which was earned an eminent place for him in the domains of Indian music. Professor Rande, writing in his book on Indian music, says, at the close of 13th century, when Muslims conquered Deccan after overthrowing the Devagri ruler, the Islamic music began to influence the Indian music. According to latest historical researchers, the originator of a new type of music in northern India was Amir Khosrow, who not only formed new avenues but developed them to a high degree. Even after a lapse of 300 years, he is considered an authority in many branches of theoretical and practical Indian music. Nawab Zulqadar Quli Khan, a courtier of Mughal ruler Muhammad Shah, writing in his book Delhi in 20th century AD, mentions more than 50 musicians including Qawwal, Taj Khan, Mohyuddin and Burhani, who had earned great reputation as vocal musicians. The rulers of Sharki dynasty of Jaunpur were great patrons of music and were the first to advance active patronage to this fine art. Khyal had become very popular during this era. Round about this period, the Bahmani dynasty of Deccan and later on Dakkan, and later on the rulers of Bejapur also showed much interest in the development of music. Ibrahim Adil Shah says Zohri was a master artist whose profound interest had popularized music in every house of his domain. Akbar, the great Mughal emperor, was a well-known patron of cultural activities, especially of fine arts. He had drawn to his court a team of at least 50 musicians from all parts of the India, who were experts in vocal and instrumental music. During the last 1000 years, India has not produced a greatest vocal musician than Tansen Khan of Gwalior, who was a distinguished courtier of Akbar. He has become a legendary figure in the annals of Hindustan music. Other notable experts of instruments music in the court of Akbar were Sahab Khan, an all-round instrumental artist, Dost Mashhadi, the flute player, and Yusuf Mirasi, the tambour masters. Tozake Jahangiri, written by the cultural emperor himself, mentions some celebrated local musicians who enlivened the darbar of Jahangir. These included Jahangir Dad Khan, Parvez Khan, and Khurram Dad Khan. During the reign of Shah Jahan, Lal Khan, the grandson-in-law of famous Tansen, had earned a great reputation as a vocal musician. Abdur Rahim Khan Khana, a distinguished courtier of Akbar the Great, was the benevolent patron of musicians and the poets, whose munificence knew no bounds and had become proverbial. India has produced many prominent Muslim theorists. Sher Khan wrote Merutul Khayal, Abdul Baqi Nahwandi wrote Masuri Umara, Rag Darpan and Risala Tansen, and Sayyid Nizamuddin is the author of Risala Amir Khosrow and Madan al-Mushtaki. Hakim Mahmud Akram wrote a voluminous book entitled Madan Musaki, The Mine of Music, detailing in it the achievement of innumerable vocal and instrumental musicians. The Nagmat al-Asfi, the songs of Asfi dynasty, an outstanding work of Raza Khan published in 1813, revolutionized Indian music. He systematized and graded the songs in an orderly manner and introduced a systematic notation of Indian music which influenced the later musicians. Maulana Abdul Halim Sharar, the well-known Urdu novelist, in his presidential address delivered at the music conference held at Baroda in March 1916 said, "During the preceding centuries, Muslims dominated the Indian music and left far behind their Hindu counterparts in the pursuit of these fine arts. At present, all the eminent musicians in India, especially in the court of state rulers, are the Muslims who are expert in their professions. The Muslims have undoubtedly dominated Indo-Pakistan music for the last 1000 years. Even during the current century, a galaxy of talented Muslim artists adorned the firmament of Indo-Pakistan music. Tansen of Delhi and Ustad Fayaz Khan of Baroda have occupied the most distinguished place as musicians in the present century. Ustad Fayaz Khan was recognized till his death as the best musician of the subcontinent, and in several All India Music Conferences he was honored with the title of the Master Musician of India and Son of Indian Music. Ghulam Ali Khan is universally acknowledged as one of the best vocal musicians of Indo-Pak subcontinent. Muslims didn't lag behind in instrumental music and produced some of the leading artists of our age. Anayat Khan Sitar, Bundu Khan in Sarangi, Abad Hussain and Natu Khan of Delhi in Tabla and Khan Shoaib Hafiz Ali Khan in Sarod have been matched. So, a few years back, these are the Muslims' contribution in music. So, we have seen that Muslims did not only patronize the science, but Muslim rulers, but also they patronize the arts activity. The music is one of them. Here I end my lecture in music series. Please keep on watching my channel, Dr. Abu Abdullah.